Member for Brennan.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I wish to give a big shout out to the Filipino Association, including the team on the committee there, Seal Wills and Edward Ocampo and many others, for another great celebration for the Darwin Sinologue Festival. The Sinologue is an annual celebration. It's not just a festival, it's a powerful reminder of the rich cultural and religious heritage of the Filipino community and our friends that we have here in the Northern Territory. And I can tell you, Madam Speaker, from the moment that I arrived with my colleagues, we were up dancing in celebration of the Santo Nino, including the Cebu dance, led by the Sinologue Queens, Iselle Grosskopf and Leanne Plowman. They were absolutely beautiful in their handmade gowns. A special shout out to Outback Beats for the music on the night, and also to the Holy Family Parish, who the member for Karama speaks very fondly about and all their work that they do out there. They were instrumental in bringing this event together. And of course, we had delicious traditional food, which was made by the cooks who donated their time from Zen's Corner, Pizza Overload and Pizza King. And we did not just have pizza, there was plenty of Filipino food. The event was supported by the Hermano and Hermana Mayor and Mayoress Ramon Ferrer and Renilda Ferrer and their families, and we thank them so very much. I know that they're a huge, important part of the Filipino community. Of course, I wasn't there alone. I was there with my colleagues, the Chief Minister, Leah Finocchiaro, the member for Fanny Bay, Laurie Zio was there, and the member for Karama, Brian Gallagher, and our CLP candidate for the federal election, Lisa Bayliss. She was there as well, and we were all dancing our little hearts out. We had an absolutely fabulous time. So thank you to our Filipino friends who always make us feel so welcome. Madam Speaker, it was an honour to attend the vibrant and joyous festival that brings together the Tamil community of Darwin, which is the Pongal Festival. And I want to thank the President, Narayan, and the Vice President, Pavaline Vikraman. And of course, there was the drummers. Those that came with us would remember the drummers, Balachanda Moharanjan, or Bala as we like to call him, and his son Suray Laxman Balachanda. And we had Ramanan Thamurtaran, Dinesh Mohan, Hiraba, all participating in this deeply spiritual and cultural festival, being the Pongal. It's one of the major festivals celebrated by the Tamil people. And it's not our first rodeo. We've been to a few of these now and they are absolutely fabulous. They have traditional games such as tug of war and Uriyad, which is actually pinata, but they have like a clay pot and you have to bang it with a blindfold, just like a pinata, so it's a lot of fun. And we also participated in the ancient tradition of stirring the pot, the pongal pot, which cooks away the sweet desserts, basically giving everyone good blessings who goes near it, and it was a wonderful ceremony. We got to dance as well, I think, the pongal pot. Again, I was joined by my colleagues, the member for Wanguri was there with me, Ollie Carlson, the member for Fanny Bay, who loves an event. She came with me as well, Laurie Zio. And of course, Lisa Bayliss, again, who also loves an event with our friends with the Tamil Society. So thank you to everyone who was involved. The other event I went to, Madam Speaker, was the Puja Cultural Association of the Northern Territory, or PCANT, and I want to thank them for their very warm welcome, and in particular for the Saraswati Puja, and in particular Swadin Paul, the President, who is always so welcoming whenever we attend their events. And myself and Ollie Carlson, the member for Wanguri, were there, and we got to spend some time listening to there were performers with drums and instruments on stage, singing their traditional songs, and it's all about basically their divine grace who guides us and with their studies. And so there was a very children's theme for it, like very knowledgeable and educational theme to this goddess of Saraswati. So it was quite great. But included in the committee was also Pratim Paul, the Vice President, Debroto Roy, the General Secretary, Tapu Saha, the Treasurer, Manashi Madok, the Cultural Secretary, Samo Mandal, the Puja Portfolio, Kabita Ghosh, the public officer, Anik Deb, the executive member, and finally Saruv Nandi, who's also an executive member. I know that committee works incredibly hard to pull together these beautifully planned out traditions for their community and allow for us to join in those celebrations as well. So thank you so much to that group. Madam Speaker, this last couple of weeks was also the start of the school year, and we were blessed to have some new school captains at some of the primary schools that are in my electorate. And of course, I speak about the Bakewell Primary School in this house a lot. It's one of my favourite primary schools. And this year they've elected Evie Griffith of 6M and Kaya Patel of 6W to be the school captains. And of course, they are the leaders of the school in Year 6, being the highest grade that's there. And they will now perform all of their assembly duties so that they run the whole assembly and announce people to come up on stage. And they do a fabulous job. And I know that they will be great leaders. The other school that I know have announced their school captains and school leaders is the Rosebery Primary School, another fantastic school, which, yeah, we all know all too well. We share a boundary, myself and the member for Blaine. So a fantastic school with great children as well, great students. And so David Fashu from Year 5-6 Grey, a composite class there, and Maya Kong from 5-6 Raman are now elected to be student leaders and school captains. And again, they will do all of the duties that is required of them as leaders. I know that several times that I've gone to that school, they've greeted me at the door and wanted to show me around and basically look after whatever it is that I was looking to do at that school that day. So well done to both David and Maya, and good luck for the school year. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Member for Breitling.